it all started with them. They started every bit of it. And we got the proof. That matters in a court of law too, by the way. When you got a battle like that going on. Who started it? It matters. But they even started throwing around that stuff like. That's what pissed me off to begin with. I don't just go around throwing that up on anybody. I throw it at politicians. But I mean, look at politicians. They're usually guilty anyway. They're usually guilty anyway. Just saying. Now, I won't throw it at them if I don't really think they, or hadn't even heard anything about it. If I've been reading things, it's no excuse. It was supposed to be a civil. It was really supposed to be civil. That right there is probably going to be the saver, because it's a civil matter. Because they got to prove that I had malice, or they can't prove that because it wasn't. It's a really hot topic today in the wrestling. It's a hot topic. About the audience and the, I mean, just go read some of the posters some of these people make.
How's it hanging?
Trash bag in particular. I mean, it's a concern. It's an actual public concern. I went back, I'd probably use a different word, but I mean, they're all the same to me. I think all of it. It's not good. None of it. None of that's good. Where to use predator, rumor, or any of, they're all, in my opinion, they're all the same. It's not good. In my opinion. I'm not changing my opinion for anybody. Not changing it for the courts, not changing it for nobody. That's my opinion. It's in my opinion that adults have no business. Like, say, when I'm in a room with teenagers, here's me. I won't talk to them. They speak to me, they might say, how you doing? I might say, I'm fine. Well, I don't communicate with teenagers. I don't believe in them. It's not my place to be communicating with them, especially now. I didn't do it when I was in my 20s. I just didn't communicate with them. It wasn't my thing. I'll tell you, one time I was asked to write to somebody. You know, I used to do the pen pal day. And then they started telling me, and then I knew that one wasn't one I was going to be right, so I didn't write that one. And that's just the way I was. I didn't believe in communicating with teenagers. I wanted to, indeed I actually had it on there. Adults only. Like I would put them in my ads, adults only. Or when I would put the ads out. Because I just don't think it's appropriate. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me fulfilling it. There's something wrong with somebody that would support that. There's nothing wrong with me feeling it. Now, if you're innocent and you're not doing anything, and I guess that's okay. I draw the line that I don't communicate with. Because it's just not appropriate. Now, I guess if you were talking something like, video games or card games, or you're in a public place and you're playing bingo, I wouldn't communicate with them. But if you did and it was just innocent, you know, I wouldn't say no. Because it'd be innocent. But now me, I try not to communicate with them. I make the effort. Because I don't even want it been spoken to me that that's, even though people holler it anyway. I don't want to be known like it. I mean, that's just not something I want to be seen. Because it's creepy. Creepy as fuck. And some of these people were going on like, they tried to make what's his name sound creepy. What's that guy? He dated J-Lo. He's an actor. And he was hitting on college girls, and they tried to make him feel creepy. If you're in college, you're already probably in your 20s. I mean, yeah, it might be a bit creepy, but it's legal, so, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a bit stretched to say he's a predator or whatever because he's wanting to hunt down young girls. Now, he might be. I have a hard time with that, but at the same time, he's an adult, but now the girl told him. I remember it's the girl that told him he was free. He probably should have just kept J-Lo. They got back together and they broke up again. So that Affleck, is that him? And I'm telling you, J-Lo, I've never been a big fan of hers, and wasn't really what you called, like, I wouldn't say she's, like she would be my ideal woman. I mean, look at her right now at her age. Look at her now at her age. I'm talking about her, how she is. You can't say that she would have been a good choice for a woman, at least if you wanted looks. She would be the hot iron piece even as an old chick. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying she's my type. She's not my type. She would not be my type. But now she is, she's still kind of guided, if you know what I'm saying. And she don't leave much to the imagination. I mean, I see it all the time, people sharing her videos. She don't leave much to the imagination. By the way, I think men don't really like that. I think men want to sort of... I think a man sort of wants to imagine something. I don't think he wants to see it all. Maybe he does, maybe he don't. I don't know. She don't leave much to the imagination. She don't leave much to the imagination. And I'm going to tell you, any of those 20-year-olds he was chasing, they're going to be ugly old hags one day because that's just the reality of women. Most of the time, they become old, fat, and ugly. And I like J-Lo. Old, fat, and ugly. Men do too, though. Men do too, by the way. They go bald. Bald and fat. So that's just the reality of how real life is. Now, J-Lo might not be real. She might be fake. So, see, I probably shouldn't say that because I don't know. Anyways, J-Lo, if you're not, I'm not slandering anything. I'm talking. Social commentate. Social commentate. That's what I'm doing right now. Like I said, she wouldn't be my type of a woman. She wouldn't be my type, but she still looks pretty good to be her age. I judge a woman based on that, by the way. If she's smoking and she's old, that's a real hot woman. If she's hot when she's young, but yet she's not smoking when she's older, she's not. She's a night. Even if she's Even if she's drop dead gorgeous young, if she gets old and she's old and fat and ugly, she's a knight. If she's hot when she's older, she's hot. That's just the way I see it. That's the way I judge a woman. I don't judge height based on being young. I got far away from the pizza, taxi. Because I'm having trouble slamming around you. Okay, we'll go back. I was going to take a taxi for you, or maybe do a couple. So she can earn some more money. Yeah, I judge a woman's heightness based on how she is when she's older. That's the mark into a beautiful or height woman. You see them when they're old and they're naturally beautiful. I'm not talking about that. I guess you could probably use the fillers too, but I would count that as fake. That's what I don't know about J-Lo. She may have faked something. Like I said, she's not my type anymore. I can see that she still got her thing at her age, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing, and I don't care if they record it and clip it, because I would tell the, I'd say it on a stand. The whole thing that got me started on all that anyway was them putting all kinds of insults on my sister, which is why I got into it. I don't care about that stuff. They go around making these little hints and comments like that's something. Guess what? It's not. I only threw them back at you because you were mean to my sister. I don't care about none of that. I don't even judge a person, to be honest. Because you can't. You can have a drop-dead gorgeous person, then be ugly inside. They can be a devil inside. You know, you heard the song Devil Inside? This person can be beautiful. They're evil, dirty, mean, right? You can find that. By the way, I knew some of them chicks in school. Some of the rich kids were like, some of the rich chicks were like that. They'd be beautiful, but they were ugly inside. I didn't like them. All you gotta do is lay off the cars. I mostly didn't like the rich kids. Nuts. It wasn't because they had more than me. I didn't like their attitudes.
There's a job near you right now.
Of course, I know it's about character assassination. It's to keep me isolated and without anybody, because that's what the messages said. That have also been archived. And I even put tracks in between them.
Please.
I'm not ashamed to say that, though, that's what got me into it to begin with.